Good morning. This is my first June as Attorney General, and I'm pleased to celebrate Pride Month with you. It has become a tradition of the Justice Department, and I'm very proud to be part of that tradition. It will not surprise you that I believe we are a unique department. Justice is what we seek, what we do, and what we are about. As we go about our mission to ensure equal justice for all, no matter their sexual orientation or gender identity, we must also provide support within the department for our colleagues who still face injustice in their daily lives. Today, I want to say a few words about how we are enforcing the law to protect members of the LGBTQ community from discrimination and what we are doing inside the department to support our LGBTQ colleagues. In too many places, LGBTQ individuals are denied equal protection under the law or live in fear that they will be attacked or discriminated against. These intolerable forms of inequality have been particularly acute for transgender youth. This department is uniquely situated to address these wrongs, and our clearest and most meaningful support for the spirit of pride comes through our collective efforts to secure justice for the entire LGBTQ community. We must fight discrimination on the basis of sexual orientation and gender identity, and we must prosecute those who target victims for violence because of who they are or whom they love. This administration's efforts are just beginning, but here are a few highlights. In my first month as Attorney General, our Civil Rights Division issued a statement to the entire federal government explaining that the Supreme Court's reasoning in the landmark case of Bostock v. Clayton County applies to Title IX, and that Title IX thus prohibits discrimination on the basis of sexual orientation and gender identity. Over the last week, the Department twice expressed our legal views in cases in which we are not a party, but that we believe implicate strong federal interests. The Department filed a statement of interest arguing that Arkansas's ban on gender-affirming medical care for transgender youth violates the Constitution. The Department also filed a statement of interest arguing that a West Virginia statute that targets transgender students participating in school sports is unlawful. The Department is making robust use of its criminal legal authorities to respond to acts of hate that target victims because of their sexual orientation or gender identity. My first directive to the entire department was to conduct an expedited review to identify what the department can do to better address acts of hate. In light of that review, the department is taking steps to increase resources to combat hate crimes and facilitate the expedited review of hate crimes. We are also increasing coordination with and training of local law enforcement and restoring the rule of the Community Relations Service, among other things. The department is also using its expertise to help other federal agencies by providing them with legal guidance on implementing Executive Order 13988, preventing and combating discrimination on the basis of gender identity or sexual orientation. As we urgently seek to protect the legal rights of LGBTQ individuals across the nation, we must also create a work environment that allows our LGBTQ colleagues to thrive in this department. It is my hope that this department will be a model for other federal agencies when it comes to diversity, equity, and inclusion. In May, the department issued a new EEO policy statement to affirm its commitment to equal employment and to ensure that no applicant for employment or employee of our department is denied equal opportunity because of sexual orientation, gender identity, marital status, or other characteristics. In addition, DOJ component EEO offices have updated or have begun updating EEO complaint processing policies and procedures, training, materials, website information, and other resources to ensure that we fully implement the decision in Bostock v. Clayton County. LGBTQ rights have come a long way since I was last at the Justice Department 24 years ago, but there is still a long way to go. The Justice Department will continue to work tirelessly to ensure that the promise of equality becomes a reality for everyone.